Boomflowah! Good evening, this is Bel Geode, and we are back with some more DCS World 2.5, and tonight we're doing something different. I am getting back into the Huey. Yes, I know it's been a long time since I've been in the Huey, so you can expect me to be rusty, but I've been having a hankering to play another Huey mission, so I went to the user downloads page on the DCS site, and I downloaded this mission called Operation Golden Retriever. So we're going to be playing the part of the Turks in this mission, and we're going to be doing a SAR, or Search and Rescue. So I'm going to go ahead and read the situation and objective, and then we'll get started. Turkish Air Force RF-4E Phantom, call sign Pasha 11, was shot down on a training mission near the Georgian border. The plane crashed approximately 15 nautical miles beyond the border. Our objective is simple: retrieve the crew of Pasha 11 and bring them back home safely. There is a note. Once landed in the LZ, wait 15 seconds for the crew of Pasha to board your Huey. Alright, seems pretty straightforward, right? So let's go play hero. Alright, and the first thing that you will notice is it is early morning here, so we expect the sun to rise over that ridge any moment now. We are currently on a just in the northern part of Turkey, just south of Batumi, so, you know, south of the Turkish-Georgian border. And I'm going to go ahead and close our door here because it's going to get loud during this startup process. As you can see, we've got the usual suspects with us. So there is Sir Bug, my co-pilot and navigator. And then back there, we've got Fred on the left minigun. And we've got Tyrone on the right minigun. Yay! I might add, that is the only armament that we've got tonight. You may notice I have no miniguns or rockets on my side or Sir Bug's side. Yeah. Alright, but we're waiting for a lady to get on the horn here and give us a full briefing of what it is that we are expected to do. So we'll just kind of hang tight until she comes up. There she is.
One of our RF-4 Echo Recce Phantoms was shot down on a training flight near the Georgian border. The crash site is about 15 miles north of the border in a small valley. The crew seems to have ejected safely, but as tensions are rising, we need to get them out of there ASAP. If the crew of Pasha 11 fell into Georgian hands, that would be a PR nightmare for us. That's why we cannot wait for the night. The ELT frequency of Pasha is 51.5 MHz.
Okay.
Consider the Georgian forces as hostile, but do not open fire, unless fired upon. Any casualties on the ground could spark something that nobody wants.
Oh boy.
According to intel, the Georgians have a couple Mi-24 helicopters and Sukhoi Su-25s at Batumi. Try not to alert them. Good luck.
Great. Mi-24s are hinds and Su-25 frogfoots. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Well, the important takeaway from this briefing is the frequency, which is 51.5. So my very first thing that I'm going to do before I turn anything on is set that frequency. So we want 51.5. There we go. And that's going to be the radio that we will use to track their homing beacon. So perfect. Alright, now we can begin the startup sequence. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn on our anti-collision lights and our position lights, which will of course come on once the battery's on. I'm also going to turn on the radar altimeter power switch because I am notorious for forgetting that. We'll get a few of these overhead lights on, or actually more to the point, we'll get all of these overhead lights on because it is early morning and I can't see crap right now. My gamma is set a little bit lower than what you're seeing on YouTube right now. So, yeah, for me it's a little difficult to see all of this in VR. Alright, AC voltmeter goes to AC phase, generator goes on, close the cover, DC voltmeter to essential bus, and here comes the noise because we're turning on the battery. Yep. Every time. I can't stand that noise. Alright, I'm going to take the liberty of testing our caution and warning lights. And everything tests out there. We'll go up here and test our fire detection lights. Yep, looks good. Okay, so now we can get everything else up and running. So hydraulics and force trim. We'll get our gas on. Then we'll go to the throttle and open our throttle to full. And then we'll close our throttle back to the idle stop. All right, and believe it or not, that is everything we need to do in order to get ready to start up, except for one major detail. We're going to need to contact the FARP headquarters right over there to get clearance to start up. To do that, we'll of course need radios. So let me get the radios on, get our IFF on, get that radio on, and we'll get that radio on. And I'm pretty positive this is the radio we will use to contact them. So I'm going to take the liberty of setting that to the frequency of the FARP, which is 127.500. There we go. And we will also need this radio on, so we'll flip that once, and we'll need to set this to 3. There it is. All right, everything's pretty much set to go, so let's call for startup clearance.
Pontiac 1-1, request startup. Pontiac 1-1, London, cleared for startup, wind 180 at 2 meters per second.
I swear, every time that dude says London, it sounds like blah blah. What the hell is blah blah? Oh my god. Alright, but he did give us clearance to startup, so let me just remind you how this is done here. So we're going to be taking a look at the gas producer, and when it reaches 10, the rotors will start turning. We're going to watch it all the way till it gets to 40, at which point we will be able to turn off the ignition switch, or at least let it go. So with that having been said, let's hold down the switch. Okay, we're just about at 10, so we'll watch for rotor movement. Yep, looks like we've got rotor movement. Good deal. Closing in on 20. And we're coming down to 30. Little bit of vibration is normal. And finally 40. We'll wait for the light to go out. There it goes. So we'll let go the start switch, and we have a good start. This is great. All right, let's get our inverter on. And now we can turn on the rest of radios as needed. Even though we really won't need the ADF, I'm going to turn it on anyway. And of course, it's going to make that unholy racket. This radio, of course, is the star of the show because this is how we're going to track Pasha 11. So we'll turn that off and set it to homing. Or we'll turn it on, I should say. It doesn't look like they're transmitting. Actually, maybe they are, because this is the gauge where that shows up and the needles are askew. So we've got to be picking something up. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Now, I do know we are going into a combat area, so I'm going to want to set up our countermeasures. We do have that, at least. So we've got 30 flares. We'll arm that, so that'll be ready for me in case someone starts throwing heat-seeking missiles at me. Okay, and I think that is about everything that we need for now. So let's go ahead and get our throttle up to full, and we'll get our torque up. And that'll be the ELT frequency. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down because that's going to get annoying really quick. But at least we know that Pasha is transmitting. All right, other things that we need to do. Let's go ahead and get our radar altimeter up. There's two settings for this, low and high. The low I'm currently setting to about 100 feet. I figure that's about the average height of the pine trees. And you may notice we are in a forest. The high, however, since I don't want to alert enemy presence, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the high at about 500 feet above ground level. So as long as we stay below that, we should be good. So we'll stay between 100 and 500. It looks like we got some activity over there. I'm assuming that's one of our guys patrolling, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's check our compass. Make sure that lines up with our HSI. Yep, they are both pointing to the north. Altimeter says 0, so we're good to go there. We'll put our generator to standby. We'll put our position lights to flash. And we will reset the caution lights. There we go. Everything's good to go. Now, I do notice that the lights are still shining in the cabin, so it does not look like Eagle Dynamics has fixed that as of yet. I know they did fix it for a few aircraft, but it doesn't look like they got to the Huey just yet. But be that as it may, we are ready to go, so let's call London FARP and tell them we want to take off.
Pontiac 1-1, request takeoff. Pontiac 1-1. Honda, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.46.
Gets me every time. Alright, let me put our menu back to the main menu here. And we can now get the heck out of here. So strap yourselves in, folks. We're going to do some rescuing tonight. Alright, pedals to the left, cyclic to left and back, and collective up. Before I raise the collective all the way, I should probably turn my landing lights on. So let's get that on. Pop the bulb out. Okay, now we're good to go. Collective up, and let's get out of here. Apologies in advance, because it has been a while since I've flown the Huey. I may be a little bit wobbly, but I've got a plan to fix that there. Let's just gain some altitude here, and then we can begin our journey.
I know your navigation skills are the good, so I'll talk you through the route. Okay, just kidding, mate.
Seriously?
Anyway, initially fly north and follow the valley.
My navigation skills are not that good? I thought you liked me, Sir Bug. Damn, I just got dissed by my own co-pilot. That's a shame. Alright, well, my first order of the day is I need to put some trim in. So let me get to a place where I can do that. And since it has been a while and I really don't want this to be totally a wobbly flight there, I'm probably going to cheat a little bit. So for you helicopter purists, I apologize in advance for the cheating that I'm about to do. Alright, let's add a little bit of trim here. Straighten ourselves out. Okay, perfect. And we'll turn the autopilot on. Okay, so the way that I'm going to cheat, I'm going to use the shortcut, which is Control-Enter, which will pop up this little gadget right here. And then we'll make sure that the red controls match the white controls. So we need to pull our cyclic forward. And as soon as I've got it matched up, I will hit the trim button, which will hold everything in place. And voila! We're in perfect trim. We're also going to the limits that I have set. We want to be below 500 here. So let's pull it down to the deck a little bit. Okay, before I take off the autopilot completely, let me get our lights off. So anti-collision off, and position lights off, landing lights off, and we are good to go. We can also close the little controls window. We're done with that. All right, we can get on our merry way. Autopilot off, and I've got full control of the vehicle. So coming up ahead is the river that leads to Batumi. Now, this river is going to make a fork. If we were to take a left, that would put us on a beeline for Batumi and possibly certain death, since they've got Su-25s and Hinds over there. We're going to avoid that. My assumption is we're going to be going to the right. But before we do that, I'm going to play this little game known as Avoiding the Power Lines. Yeah. If any of you have managed to catch any of my latest X-Plane 11 videos, you know that power lines and I have, let's just say, a little bit of a history here. And that is all I will say about that. So I'm going to bring her down to the deck. We'll bring her down to about 30-ish feet. And that should be good to go. And Mr. Sir Bug, since my navigation skills are obviously crap, I'm going to need you to call out when we're going to need to make a turn here. In the meantime, I'm just going to hang down here and avoid these power lines. Ooh. There's two sets right there, so we're looking good. All right, okay, talk to me.
The first turn is coming up.
Okay.
When the river bends to the left, we will turn east and follow the creek.
Sounds good, sir. I'm still avoiding power lines here, so don't mind me. Alright, so far so good. And this is the river that I was telling you about, so if we were to make a left, that would put us to Batumi. We are obviously going to make a right to the brook, was it? Alright, I think I can follow a brook. I don't think I'll have a problem with that. So this is our turn, and let's make our turn. Oh, great. More power lines. I swear, I'm having flashbacks of Lo Cher right now. Sheesh. That was a little close. Dang. Alright, but I do see the brook that Sir Bug was talking about with the bridge going over it, so this is where the fun starts. Because as of DCS 2.5, Eagle Dynamics is notorious for putting a whole bunch of trees all along the riverbank. So finding this brook is going to get interesting. And I sincerely hope that none of you get motion sickness easy, because this is going to be a little bit of a roller coaster ride. I apologize in advance for any pucker factor. But yeah, the man did say follow the brook, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, good. Looks like there's a meadow up ahead. You know what? I'll go easy on you guys. We'll just kind of come down over the meadow and do some nap of the earth flying here. All of a sudden I'm a wobbly goblin again because I've lost all of my forward speed, so we're gonna have to push it forward a bit, come through these trees and come back down. Holy crap, and I thought I had this thing trimmed perfectly. Sheesh. So yeah, apologies again for my crazy flying, but hey, it wouldn't be me otherwise. Alright, Sir Bug, I can see the brook over there, but I have no idea where in the hell we're going next. So, once again, I'm going to need you since my navigation skills clearly suck.
When the creek makes its next bend, there will be a small brook to her left, coming from the hills. We'll follow that.
Oh. Well, folks, I stand corrected. Apparently, we were following a creek. Now, we're going to be following a brook. And I think I see the bridge there, so this has got to be our brook right here. Yep. And look, more power lines. Lovely. DCS, why are you trying to kill me today? Seriously. Okay, so mental note, folks. Apparently brooks are smaller than creeks. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, but this is going to get really interesting because it looks like not only are we going uphill, but we're approaching the part of the video that I like to call loss of FPS. Yep, you know all those wonderful, beautiful looking speed trees that DCS decided to put in there? Yeah, this is going to murder my frames. So again, apologies to you. Not to mention finding the brook in the middle of this is also going to be a chore. At least our altitude is doing good. Remember, our top end is about 500 feet, so we can afford to gain a little bit of altitude while we're doing this. Of course, it doesn't help that my gamma setting is a little bit low, so as I mentioned earlier, what you're seeing on YouTube is considerably brighter than what I'm seeing in the cockpit. I love nap of the earth flying, but not when I can't see where the hell I'm going. This is crazy. This is just crazy. Okay, I do see that the brook winds to the right, so we're going to follow that. I wonder if I'd be able to see it a little better in the outside view. You know what? Let's try that. good news is I can definitely see a little better outside. The bad news is it is robbing me of so much FPS that it's damn near a slideshow for me in VR right now. I cannot wait until DCS has fully implemented Vulkan. Oh my god, that's going to make such a difference. Such a huge difference. Alright, Sir Bug, I don't know if you've noticed, but we've got a hill coming up here, so I'm going to need your help once again. Because, you know, navigation sucks. Where am I going and what am I doing? And I think I just lost our creek, or excuse me, our brook. There it is. There it is. Okay, I got it. I'm good. I'm good. I know where I'm going. Except once I get past that hill, so help me out here, buddy. Throw me a bone.
The beacon's here. Continue on this heading.
Okay, well, that works for me. What is our heading? About 020. Alright, that should be fine. So we'll say bye-bye to Babbling Brook. And we'll go to the outside view as I crest this ridge. Okay, everything is still looking good. We're still under 500 AGL, so I'm okay with this. This area does look vaguely familiar. There should be a radio station not too far away, just kind of tucked away in a valley. It's an odd place for a radio station. I'm not sure what their logic was. And I think I see it. Let's use the magic binoculars. Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay. I know where we are now. What I don't know is where we're gonna go from there. So that's where you come in, buddy. Help me out here. Give me some direction, some guidance. Tell me what to do, man. Tell me what to do.
Let's drop into the valley. Turn left, heading 345 till we reach another creek.
Drop into the valley? Are you on crack? I can barely see the valley as it is. I can't even see these trees ahead of me. Ugh. Alright, fine. But if we lose a skid, you owe me a beer. Come to think of it, you owe me a beer anyway. This is nuts. Yeah, I don't mind doing Nap of the Earth flying, but I kind of like seeing where I'm going. Ugh. The only good thing is this is all kind of familiar territory to me. So there should be a village off to the right just past this hill. I don't know where we're going from here though, so I'm gonna need your help again. Yep, tally the village. Okay, we're good. Where are we going, man?
Okay, here's the creek. From here on, we need to rely on the ELT homing and eyeballs Mark 1.
Eyeballs Mark 1? Seriously? Okay, sir. Alright, well, ELT is telling us we need to go to the left, so I'm gonna drop down. And I just noticed we were at 500, so I'm hoping that's not gonna be a problem. We do have a great big plume of smoke, so I can only assume that's our crash site. And what do we have up there? Oh, crap. Those are Mi-24 Hinds. Okay, we're hitting the deck. I'm going to open up my menu for my guys in the back. Fred, Tyrone, stay frosty. I'm going to need you here in a moment.
The scenic flying is over. Watch out for foes on the ground.
Yeah, that's a good plan. All right, Fred, Tyrone, I'm going to open you up. Your orders are return fire if fired upon. Look at those suckers. I would not want to tangle with those crocodiles today. Just keep flying, boys. There is nothing to see here. And we've got a flare directly ahead. Looks like it's coming from that forest. Okay, cool beans. So now we know where we're headed. I thought I saw some vehicle smoke. Oh crap, I did. Yeah, that's not friendly. That's not friendly at all. There's more coming in from that side. I'm hearing gunfire. What the hell is going on? Alright guys, they're opening fire on us. As far as I'm concerned, that changes our ROE. Anything that moves, kill it! Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna swing us back around here. We'll see if we can get eyes on Pasha. Damn, look at that Boomflowah. Holy crap. Alright, let's swing around the other side because I believe I saw something there. Yep, there's two vehicles over there. Okay, let's take them out. Nice shooting, Fred. Nice shooting, Tyrone. Okay. So, those guys have asked us to lead them out of the forest. I'm trying to figure out where is going to be the best LZ for those guys to come out at. We've pretty much got contacts everywhere, but luckily I don't see any sign of those hinds. That's my biggest worry. Let me gain a little bit of altitude here and see what we can see. Oh, we got ground troops. Small arms fire, guys. They're like directly under us. I gotta stay below 500, but I also don't want to get shot out of the sky. Time to do some of that fancy pilot flying. Holy crap, he's shooting at us. Fred, get him, man! Fred, take him out! Thank you! Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous here. Boy, do I miss having rockets and a minigun right now. Holy crap. Okay, you know what? While Fred's cleaning up shop here, I'm gonna call Pasha and tell them where I want them to go. Alright, Pasha. I'm thinking, well, this would be east here. This is probably gonna be the best place to pick them up.
Pasha, cozy place you found down there. Safest pickup option seems to be east of the woods. Pop green smoke when you reach a possible LZ.
Alright, we still have small arms fire. What's the word back there, Tyrone? Okay, those radio clicks, that's Pasha acknowledging. Oh, crap. There's those hinds again. I'm gonna stay close to the deck and hope they don't see us. How could they miss the smoking wrecks of their vehicles, though? Huh. Unless they've got orders not to engage. I don't know what the story is, but Sir Bug, keep an eye on those guys for me. I'm gonna see if I can find Pasha in this mess. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's head to ground level and see if we can find them. Those guys are not moving. What is the story here, boys? I guess they don't like that eastern LZ. Alright, why don't you go west?
Pasha, there is a lot of movement on the ground. Safest pickup option seems to be west of the woods. Pop green smoke when you reach a possible LZ.
I don't know if they're going to acknowledge this time, but they better be moving. Let's check in on them again. Oh, they're moving now. Okay, sweet. Still no sign of those hinds, so we're going to do one more orbit until we see some green smoke, and then we'll figure out how to get Pasha out of this mess. Okay, I don't see anything moving here. Of course, the bad news is I think we may have just sparked an international incident with Georgia. But honestly, that's not my concern. You heard the gunfire. They were shooting at us first. And we did have our ROE, so as far as I'm concerned, I obeyed the ROE. Alright, Pasha, where in the hell are you guys? Do I need to ask you to flare? What's going on here? Alright, let's do a slow left-hand orbit here. I'm also keeping an eye out for those hinds. I don't see them, but that doesn't mean anything. Alright, Pasha, where the hell are you guys? My God, these guys do not want to be rescued. Ugh. Okay, guys, go to the south.
Pasha, there is a lot of movement on the ground. Safest pickup option seems to be south of the woods. Pop green smoke when you reach a possible LZ.
Yeah, this time do it, please. That would be great. I'd really appreciate if you do it. I think the southern part is the slope. Oh crap, I just realized the southern part is the slope. How the hell am I gonna land on that? Oh boy. For now, let's see if our boys are moving. Okay, well, they're on the move again. Do we have enough gas for this? Yeah, we got half a tank. Alright, let's swing around this way. Okay, the real question, how in the hell am I gonna land on that hill? Let me take the trim out. I'm gonna at least bring it to a hover so I can see where these guys are going. And then we'll figure it out momentarily. Alright, Pasha, any day now. Let me ask for a flare from these guys. So F10, flare. Oh, there they are. There they are, right there. There they go, right there.
We are ready for pickup. popping green smoke to mark the LZ.
Alright. Okay. So now comes the fun part. I get to see if I can land on a hill. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, let me see if I can swing this bird around. Okay, right there should be good. Let's bring it in a little closer. Look at all those dead tangos. I'd rather have us on a slope this way. Alright, Fred, Tyrone, get ready to grab these guys.
Ward, this is Pontiac 1-1. We retrieved the crew of Pasha 1-1 and will RTB now.
Okay, so, just between you and I, that was a bad idea. Let's see if we can actually take off here. Holy crap, we did it. Do I still have tail rotor authority? I do believe I do. Okay, let's get the hell out of here, guys. I need you to lock up shop, please. Alright, so we've got Pasha. Now, we need to get the hell out of here. And I need more trim again. I guess we'll go back out the way we came. Whew. Okay, well that was a little tense. I'm not even gonna lie, especially that landing. It's a good thing that the tail rotor has that piece of metal underneath
Find your way
it.
back home yourself? Thought so. Pilots, follow the creek at first.
Are you gonna diss me the entire flight? Seriously? After all the things that I've done for you, Sir Bug. Fine, guide me home. This guy, I swear. Alright, so it looks like we're heading for the creek again, and I need to get my autopilot back on, so... Alright, we're gonna do that cheat again, so again, I'm sorry to you guys that don't like that. Oh crap, okay, forget the cheat, we're too low. Last thing I want to do is to smack into the side of a mountain here. Alright, but there's the creek. And there should be our village, so we came in from that side. We are going that way, right? Or am I wrong about that?
When the creek makes its next bend to the left, we turn south, heading 165.
I don't know what I would do without you, man. Okay, 165 it is. We're going back up the hill, and I guess we're going to be looking for that radio station again. Alright, pretty sure I can find it. So much for adding trim. I guess I can close this out now. Nice job from Fred and by Tyrone. They are the real MVPs, keeping us safe from harm and taking out all the tangos. Turn that off. Alright, there's our radio station, so I know I'm heading in the right direction here. This is good. At least the sun is a little bit higher up now, so I don't feel so bad as far as not being able to see what the hell I'm doing. Well, yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the butt before. Jeez. And I do notice the FPS loss is not as bad, but I think that's probably because we're near a bald hill. I'm sure it'll change once we get to that other brook.
Ridge, turn right, heading 195.
Alright, I got it, sir. Thank you. 195. Maybe I should just get on that heading now. I want to say we came from that area over there, so I'm going to swing a little to the right. Yeah, because I don't remember that hill being bald. I remember there being trees at the top of it. You can always rewind a video and find out. Me, I got to remember by photographic memory. Alright, I'm staying on 165 until I see the top of the ridge. I think that is it right there, actually. Oh, crap. I forgot those hinds are still out there. We're over 500. Make sure we aren't being followed. Okay. Alright, I do believe this is the direction that we need to go, so I'm going to go to the outside view and we're going to continue flying this way. Man, I never thought I would be so glad to see the top of this ridge. Okay. We're pretty much on heading right now, so that creek should be coming up right now. What's the word, Sir Bug? I'm gonna dip down and see if I can find it here. I think I got eyes on. Can you confirm? Yep, that definitely looks like our brook. Alright, I think we found it. I think we found it. Never mind, I know my way from here. Picking up an awful lot of speed, though. I'm not so sure I like that. Wow, it's a hell of a lot easier to see the brook going down than it was going uphill. Why is that? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but you know what? I'm not going to complain too loudly about it because at least I found the brook. There it is right there. And finally, the bottom of the hill. With the power lines. Of course. At least we're almost home. Alright, our vertical speed is a little ridiculous here. Let me see if I can fix that. Alright, I think I know where to go from here, so I got this, man. I got this. Yep, we just need to follow the babbling brook this way. And we need to pass that power line. And there should be that bridge. We'll take a right from there and follow the creek. Okay. And you thought my navigation skills were terrible. Shows what you know. Now, I'm not sure if the Mission Editor added the weight of Pasha into this helicopter, but it kind of feels a little different.
When we hit the road, turn to the west till we reach the river.
Yes, I'm aware, man. I'm aware. I've got it now. I'm totally all over this. Alright, let me do some more trimming here. Alright, I'm gonna set us up on autopilot and we'll do that little sheet again. I think that should be good. Alright, autopilot is on, shortcut is right control enter, and let's see how close I got it. Oh cool, collective was dead on. Just need a little bit of right pedal and need to push my cyclic back and to the right. Right there. Okay, bingo. A little more to the right. It's not exactly lining up. Okay, let's take it off autopilot and see what she does. She's kind of sort of staying in the right position. I'm okay with this. This is acceptable. Alright. So I do believe we've got the river coming up over by Batumi. So once again, we're going to hit the deck. Watch out for those power lines on our way back in. Let me close our little cheat sheet here. There we go. Bye-bye cheat sheet. Alright, there's the bridge. This is where we came in. Watch for hinds.
Final turn ahead. When we hit the river, turn south.
I got this, man. I know how to get home. Sheesh. No confidence. I swear. These co-pilots. Try to show them a fun time and they just berate you every step of the way. Alright, here's our turn. Take one fine look at Georgia, stick my tongue out and go, yeah. You lose, baby. You lose. We win this round. I wonder if there's a part 2 to this mission where the Georgians are just so pissed off that they just invade Turkey because, well, you know, I blew up all of their little army guys. Could happen. Could happen. Alright, 26. Wow, we are awful close to the ground here. Okay, I think this is the last set of power lines. Yep, there we go. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. We just need to follow the river this way. And we are officially crossed over into Turkish country. So let's get our anti-collision back on. Let's get our position lights back on. Get our landing lights on. Okay. That, folks, is what we call a successful mission. So we've got Pasha 1-1 in the back. Fred and Tyrone earned their paycheck. Sir Bug did an excellent job of navigating. And all I need to do is bring us home. There's the power station. Yep, I totally know where we are now. Not that I didn't before, but, you know. Alright, so let's go to the outside view for the final leg home. Okay, we are almost home. We should start seeing some friendly troops patrolling the area. I'm going to swing us out to the right a little bit here. We're still kind of sort of going nap of the earth, even though I don't believe we should encounter any threats because we have our own surface-to-air weaponry. Okay, I do recall seeing that little place before. Yeah, that's one of our checkpoints. Okay, so this is the beginning of our military area. Yep, look at that. Got some heavy metal down there. Outstanding. Alright, so we are home free. Sweet. So while we're bringing this bird in, I do want to thank you all for watching. Sincerely hope that you've enjoyed this little mission. Like I said, this mission can be found on the user downloads page of the DCS World website. I forget who it is who made it, but I will have all of that information popping up below, and of course it will show in the credits. Next time around, I will be back in the Hornet, and I have not forgotten the Harrier, so we're probably going to be seeing both Hornet and Harrier in the very near future. And I also kind of want to do some more Gazelle stuff too, so it's going to be pretty much a mixed bag over the next few weeks. And I'll try to get the DCS World videos coming a little bit more regularly, because I know I've been doing a lot of X-Plane 11. I can't help that that is the most popular series that I've got so far. But yes, I do want to do some more DCS, so you can count on seeing that. Alright, there is Blunder and Farp, so I suppose we should probably call them and tell them we're coming in. Blunder, we want to land. The only option I've got is abort takeoff.
Abort takeoff. Pontiac 1-1, taxi to parking area.
Yeah, we're gonna do that alright. Okay, so yes, we did it. We got Pasha. All we need to do now is find a good spot to land, and we are in business. And right about here should do the trick. I'm gonna land on this helipad right here. It'll be a skidding stop. Whee! Congratulations! You successfully retrieved the crew of Pasha 1-1. Outstanding! Alright, well, that is it for me, folks. Thank you, as always, for watching. This has been Bel Geode. I have been flying in DCS World in the UH-1H Huey. And as always, if you enjoy what you've seen, please feel free to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will be back in the very, very near future with some more Hornetry and some more Harrier goodness, and maybe even some Gazelle action. So I sincerely hope you all have a great night. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Ciao!